we're
Are we
back
on?
in. We are back to being on the brand. With more demon children. Okay. So, anyone want to take bets about how long it will take Jamie to jump in?
Probably not
Oh,
long.
shit.
Well, next time she sees the little shadow thing.
The ghost children seem to be doing it fairly consistently.
Now, the ghost children, you mean the black, like, spectral ones, right?
Yes, the semi-translucent.
Okay, I am gonna go save.
Sounds like a novel idea.
Yep. It's been a good half an hour since she saved. This isn't like modern games where you get checkpointed at every single door you go through. You know, these old save systems, you know, people hate, you know, people complain about them, you know, now for being inconvenient, but I always loved having to
that
do
was kind of the point.
Yeah.
Well, it's because it presented a challenge.
Right. There was an actual death was a legitimate threat.
Yeah, it wasn't, well, now I'm going to bash my head against this boss for a while. It was, if you failed the boss, you have to make your way back.
Right. Yeah.
Or if you forgot to save, you're fucked.
Right. As I wrote a blog a few years back on my website, megabearsfan.net. I believe the blog was titled "The Genius of the Classic Resident Evil Save System."
Here's hoping this.
And something
doesn't-
that, you know, I made a point of in that post was that, yeah, sure, you might die and lose 2 hours of progress, but you only do that once, and then you learn your lesson.
And if you don't learn your lesson...
And if you don't learn your lesson, then you deserve to lose all that progress over and over again. But the same problem still happens. Like, you might play like a game like Uncharted or like a newer Resident Evil or something like that, where, you know, every room is this set piece, you know, this action set piece thing where you're expected to, you know, gung-ho ramble your way through it, but because there's no consequence to death, you just restart in that same set piece. They can make it every single one of them can be ridiculously hard. So instead of losing 2 hours worth of progress, you just replay the same room over and over and over again until you get it right. So instead of playing a 2 hour chunk of the game again for 2 hours, you end up playing the same 5 or 10 minute chunk 5 or 6 times, which adds up.
I just noticed his jeans are kind of bell-bottomed.
Yeah, they are.
Well, I mean, it's the 90s.
It might also just be, you know, the way that the modeling works. You know, might not have necessarily been deliberate. Or it could be that he's wearing, like, big boots or something underneath it, and he's gotta have, you know, flaring jeans.
I gotta say, I love that effect when you're, like, just slightly tilted and you move forward and it drifts your character to the spot you need to be in.
Yeah. And in terms of save systems, the original Resident Evil games, like, just totally nailed it. Like, they were absolutely brilliant, because not only was there an actual threat and consequence to death, but they tied the ability to save to a consumable item in your inventory, right? The ink ribbon.
So you could do it whenever.
Right, I mean, you could do it whenever, but you had a limited supply of saves. So it turned the very act of saving into an active gameplay mechanic, a component of the game, an element of strategy. Now, the game gave you more.
As you progress.
Well, it gave you more than
on
enough
the second
save items to make it through the game.
Yeah.
Right? But you don't know that until you get to the end of the game, and you're like, oh, I've got 20 excess ink ribbons in my inventory.
Because I've been hoarding them.
Right, because I've been hoarding them, and it's the same way with ammunition and healing supplies.
Or elixirs in Fire Emblem games.
Right, and in fact, Silent Hill 2 uses that compulsion to hoard ammunition and healing supplies as a clever way of influencing the endings. And we'll, you know, I don't know, did we already talk about that? We might have.
I think so.
Yeah,
I mean, we can
the
go over
suicide
briefly.
end. Yeah, the suicide end.
Yeah.
You don't heal yourself. The character kills himself in the end. Yeah, and the Resident Evil's, you know, games made it an actual gameplay mechanic where you had to manage how frequently you can save. Like, if you were literally running back to a save point every time you explored a new room, yeah, you'd run out of ink ribbons and you wouldn't be able to save.
Right.
You'd be screwed.
You'd be punished.
But if you're playing the game at any reasonable pace, you had, like,
more than
probably double, if not triple, you know, as many ink ribbons as you would need. But it's still was very effective at creating that tension. You would second guess, do I want to use this item, or do I want to progress a little bit further and risk death? And if you were low on supplies or low on health, that became a very significant decision to make. And on top of that, since you had to carry those items around in your inventory and you only had a very limited supply in your inventory, you weren't carrying ink ribbons around with you all the time. So you might have been in situations where you found a save point, but you didn't have any ink ribbons in your inventory. So even though you wanted to save, you couldn't.
Right.
It was just genius. Brilliant. Absolutely loved it. And I've noticed that some newer games are going...
No, back away.
Some newer games are going a little bit back in that direction. Like Alien Isolation had the little kiosks that you had to go to save. And the Resident Evil 7 Biohazard also had...
That's the biggest thing here, is the attack time for this.
On the default difficulty level, the save points did not consume an item. But I think if you play Resident Evil 7 on the hard difficulty setting, there actually is a cassette tape item that you have to use in order to save, and it's in finite supply.
I was gonna say, do they give you quarters because it's like a machine that you have to go to?
It's an arcade machine. You got to pump another quarter in. Well, hey, you know what?
Nope.
I would
Fuck it. I'm not going in the locker room. Not right now.
I would not put something like that past EA or 2K or Ubisoft or Activision in terms of charging you to save your game as a microtransaction. I would not put that past them. Buying ink ribbons as micro DLC, that is not outside the realm of possibility. We
just gave them a horrible idea.
Okay. If you're listening, if anyone from EA or Activision or 2K or Ubisoft,
please do not ever implement that.
Are listening? Please develop sudden onset amnesia and forget that I said that.
No. Something clicked.
But was it a good click or a bad click?
I don't know.
Jamie, you should investigate the room first.
I know. I was...
Oh, okay. So now we get an example of the first real puzzle in Silent Hill.
Pelican...
I do want to say, however...
I like how it's bird-themed, too.
I do have to say, however, if microtransaction save points does become a thing in the future, by golly, I need a nickel for every time a game developer uses it, because I invented it. I need to head to the patent office and put a trademark on that shit right now.
Immediately, as soon as tomorrow opens up, get down there.
Yes, by the time you're listening to this, I will have already gone to the patent office and trademarked that, so...
Good luck.
Yes, the first Silent Hill was one of the last games that I played where I actually had a notebook next to me as I was playing it, so I could write crap like this
things
down.
like that down. Yeah.
Yeah. I had one with me for the later Silent Hill games, but I ended up not needing it because, like I said in I think the last episode, they had a
built-in journal,
inventory thing. Yeah, built-in journal that listed all of that stuff. So, I mean, you couldn't do it while you were in, the puzzles. When you're on the screen trying to input the puzzle commands, you couldn't go into it without exiting out of the puzzle.
Right, because that'd be just dead giveaway.
But it was, right there. Well, you still have to solve the damn thing.
Yes.
Oh, hold on, I gotta sneeze.
One more time. Pelican.
Oh, boy.
Dove.
And again, the later Silent Hill games actually have a separate difficulty setting for their puzzles.
And that's kind of cool.
Yep, it is.
It's always for someone who's really into combat, but you suck at puzzles, or vice versa.
Yeah, most likely vice versa. I think most of the audience for the Silent Hill games would pick normal or easy action and hard puzzles. Because the Silent Hill fans were all into this films.
I
Oh.
still have
We're
no
smarter
idea.
than everyone else.
Definitely, I can do hard.
Yeah, of course.
I suck at combat though.
Yeah. And in fact, I was I'm also I play Madden as well, and I just recently played through the new long shot story mode, and that really needs to have a separate difficulty setting for the story as opposed to the actual football action. Like, they have points in there, and you don't watch football, so you're not going to understand this. But if there's any football fans out there, there's a point in the long shot story mode where the coach is like quizzing a potential NFL draftee quarterback, and he like tells you the situation where it's 2nd down and 1, and the defense expects you to run the ball. How should we take advantage of this? And the answer is like so obviously play action pass, right?
Yeah.
Like, this should not be a question that you are asking a potential NFL draftee quarterback.
Because they should know
right?
this.
Like, this is something that if you get out of high school and you don't know the answer to that, you have no future in football at all.
Well, I mean, maybe that's why they're asking it. It's like, let's ask the stupid question if they can't get that.
I mean, maybe, but whatever. But anyway, like, I really do wish that game, that story mode had a difficulty setting for like those sorts of questions, so they could actually have asked me a question that did not insult my intelligence.
Right.
And I do want to say though that overall I really enjoyed the long shot story mode in Madden, and it's like the one thing that I think makes this year's Madden worth picking up. But if you are going to play it for the story mode, then you might want to wait until February when it's in the bargain bin for like $15. Because it's only like 3 or 4 hours worth of story, and it's really not worth a $60 investment, especially if you primarily play offline franchise, because there's nothing new in offline franchise. But anyway, that's enough about football and Madden, because this has nothing whatsoever to do with that, other than that game also sorely needs a separate difficulty level for its action and its story. So, yeah, welcome to, I guess, the whole episode is going to be Jamie deciphering this puzzle.
Hopefully not.
I don't get it. A raven flies in, flying higher than the dove.
Do you want some help?
Yes.
Okay. Go to the piano and press all of the keys that you're allowed to press.
Okay.
And then, basically, what you need to do is you need to parse every line of that poem.
Oh.
I know it's the D key. The D key is the one that doesn't make any sound. That's the one that clicks.
Do
the black ones work?
Do you remember, Jamie, that there's also the sharps and the flats?
I thought they were just flats.
Depends on which direction you're going.
I can't remember pianos that well. Is this showing from A to G?
No, C, D to E. Or C, yeah, C, D, E. C, D, E, A, B, C.
Yeah, so it looks like it's like one octave, right?
See, that's C sharp, D.
Would you like a notebook to write stuff down?
C, D, E.
We might have one sitting around.
So it would be C, D, E, F, A, B, C. Right? I think.
Okay.
No, it would have to go to G, aren't they? Yeah.
It's E. No, E, F. F.
It goes to G though,
C,
doesn't it?
D, E, F.
G.
G.
A, B.
B, C.
Yeah. C, D, E, F.
I was gonna say, I could swear pianos go to G.
It's been a long time since I've actually looked at my piano, okay?
Well, why aren't you busting out your piano like every day to memorize, where the keys are in case you forget?
Or in case it ever comes up in a video game puzzle.
Hell, I can.
Right? I mean,
what if you were in a haunted
the Silent
town
Hill,
And in order to not die, you had to solve a piano puzzle. I mean, you'd be screwed, right?
I mean, probably not. I mean, random chances you'd eventually get it right.
So
As long as you're not under time constraints, you're good.
Do you have a scratch paper or notebook or something like that you can use?
I can bring up a color note on my phone. She can just type down things.
So now,
So
Jamie, would be the
C
part where
sharp,
you
D
go back
flat.
and read the puzzle.
Here's that.
Okay.
Make sure I'm
You
not
can
setting that
write
on
down-
wire.
Write down maybe which notes work, which ones don't.
Okay. Hold on.
We are...
Paper would be way easier.
Paper would be easier, but we don't have that. At least, well, there's paper there, but I don't know where a pen is or a pencil. Because all mine stay in my car.
Hey, guys, you don't have pens and pencils in your room?
No, what do I look like? Some sort of teacher?
Sometimes.
Really?
No, not really.
Okay, because I was going to say, I was like, I didn't think so. And Jamie's just recording down which ones don't work.
I guess.
C, D, E, F, G? G.
And our audience is learning Music 101 right now.
This is the F key. For fail. To be fair, I only sort of remember music. Like, I can't remember which key can't be sharped or flatted.
There's two of them.
F can't be flattened, and E can't be sharp.
Yeah, between F and E, and between B and C, there's no flats and sharps, right?
Yeah.
So this one starts at G. Goes G, A, B, C.
C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. E, F, B, C.
Ah, that's right.
Okay, hold up.
So now that you know which keys work and which ones don't, you should go back and reread the poem.
And look at letters that say things.
And we will parse it line by line, and we will solve this together.
If we must.
So the title is A Tale of Birds Without a Voice.
Hence the keys that don't work.
Alright, so you should probably be focusing on the keys that don't work. First flew the greedy pelican, eager for the reward, white wings flailing. Then came a silent dove, flying beyond the pelican as far as he could. Go to the next page.
Okay.
A raven flies in, flying higher than the dove, just to show that he can. A swan glides in to find a peaceful spot next to another bird. Next page.
So
Is there a next page? Yes. Finally, out comes a crow, coming quickly to a stop, yawning and then napping. Who will show the way? Who will be the key? Who will lead to the silver reward? So, what do you notice about all those birds?
let's see.
Got a pelican.
Okay.
A dove.
So
They're all birds that we don't have on the branch.
yeah.
That's correct. We'll have to add
So
some.
I'm going to think that the dove is an A. The raven is going to be the A sharp / B flat because that's a higher note than an A. First would be next to. Hold on.
Puzzle solving.
Puzzle solving. She might be overthinking this one.
Maybe a little.
I don't want to give it away.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Well, the pelican's gonna be the one that leads to the reward because it's like eager for the reward. So that's gonna be the silver prize. So if I can figure out which key the pelican is, maybe. Flying beyond the pelican. Now that's interesting wording because I don't know if it means it came after the pelican, or if it's a higher note on the scale, or...
Was E one of the ones that worked or didn't work?
on. I'm jotting down notes.
I think she's overthinking the pelican.
She might be. I don't know how much we can talk about it though, because I think she can hear us because the background's so quiet. Even with their headphones on, she can still, I think, hear.
Finally,
yeah, when it's not the radio static, it's a lot easier for her to hear us.
Yeah, indeed. But we'll let her figure out her solution, and then if it doesn't work, then we can help her.
Start guiding, yeah.
Back away from the blackboard.
And if absolutely necessary, I've got a tablet down here. Oh.
Now my question is, do I have to play this in order, or do I have to figure out...
Probably in order.
Okay.
I would imagine in order.
Okay.
It's very quiet now.
Well, yeah, because we're trying to play the piano.
All right.
First came the pelican eager for the prize, then...
Phantom of the Opera? I don't have a half mask.
Flopping out. Eager for the reward. White wings flailing. So... next came the dove, which flew beyond.
Okay.
So C flat.
Just to make sure it doesn't make noise.
D.
Just so my audience doesn't hear the porn that I'm looking up.
One, two, three, four, five. Okay.
Okay.
Short stop and nap.
We have an intruder.
Yeah. A bird is trying to sneak in.
Hey guys!
What do you want?
Hey, I'm gonna make some fish sticks. Does anyone want some fish sticks?
No,
we're
take
not-
your fish dicks downstairs.
We're not gay birds. Or gay fish. Dang it.
Alright.
Ah, I screwed it up.
I'm gonna go make some fish sticks. They're gonna be spooky too, because it's October.
Alright, you go be a gay fish.
Spooky.
Chicken nugger.
Get out of here.
South Park?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just yelling at him to get out of here.
Ah.
Because if anything, he's breaking Jamie's concentration of overthinking this.
So,
Okay.
here's a solution. So, can Jamie hear us still?
Probably if we say things too loudly.
So
if you
Where-
So
where she's probably overthinking is she's looking at high and low as being relative to the musical scale. Higher notes, lower notes. That's not the solution to the puzzle. What they mean by high and low is they're talking about the white keys are low and the black keys are high. Because they're talking about
sharps.
Well, they're sharps or flats, but no, just because when you're looking at the piano,
It is
the
physically
white
above.
key is
Lower.
on the bottom and the black. So when they say the raven flies higher, they just mean that the raven is spatially
above.
The key that represents the raven is spatially above the key that represents the dove.
I mean, if you read it like...
Okay. C flat.
I
First
mean,
skill.
knowing that, it definitely makes 100% sense.
I don't know if it also works in terms of
Pelican.
the musical scale. Like, I've never solved it in that manner.
But I mean, you don't necessarily need to know the musical scale to solve it, though, because of the way that it says it.
Right, and similarly later with the Zodiac puzzle, you don't need to know anything about astrology or the Zodiac in order to solve it.
Or crabs.
You don't need to know anything about crabs.
Or whatever the heck a Sagittarius is.
I think the crab is Cancer.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, I don't know what the heck a Sagittarius is. We may need to help her a little.
We'll let her see. We'll...
Okay.
How you doing, Jamie?
The word. Okay, it's just the wording beyond is really throwing me off.
Okay, so do you want a tip?
Yes.
Okay, so I think you're overthinking it. When the poem is talking about things being higher or lower or spatially related to each other, it's not talking about on the musical scale.
Okay.
It's talking about like physical position.
Okay.
So the white keys are white birds, and the black keys are blackbirds.
Okay.
And you have so many dead keys.
And if the poem talks about one bird being higher or lower than another bird, they're talking about those keys' relative position to one another in physical space, not on the musical scale.
Okay.
So, what key is this? What key is this?
That is B flat A sharp.
So B flat is above A. It's also above B. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So now give the poem another shot and see if you can solve it.
Well, if the white keys represent the white birds and the black keys represent the crows, or the blackbirds,
Why should
let's
there be
see.
White birds and blackbirds.
It's still
there's
though.
white keys and black keys on the piano because pianos are racist.
The thing though, it still throws me off because what do they mean by beyond? Do they mean that way on the scale or that way on the scale?
We'll try both ways and then see if one of them works. I mean, you're not gonna figure it out by not doing it. Just give it a shot.
Okay, next came the dove and the raven. Ah, damn it. I screwed up.
You remember where your keys
Okay.
are now?
Pelican, dove, raven, swan, crow.
Yay! You did
Hooray! That only took, what, almost the entire episode?
it. Like 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, just wait until the Silent Hill 3 Shakespeare puzzle.
Do you have to read like all of Shakespeare?
Yes, the puzzle requires you to read every single play ever written by Shakespeare.
Good luck. See you in 6 years.
Fuck that shit. That's what
That's what Cliff Notes are for?
Cliff Notes is for.
Right, and when you finish Silent Hill 3, you have a literature degree.
Oh, is that why someone that we know is an English
Should I
teacher?
go into the locker room?
Did they
with
play
him?
Silent Hill 3?
No.
Are you sure?
If you're talking about who I think you're talking about, then no.
Maybe they'd be really good at it. We should
Yeah,
get
no,
them
I
to
don't
play.
like that sound.
We should ask them sometime.
Nope, we're not doing this shit. Nope. Nope. No rattling lockers, thank you.
It's fine. You'll be
Jamie,
fine.
there's just baby children in there.
No, thank you.
Besides, it is a horror game. You are supposed to do the horror things.
Fine.
It'll be fine. It'll be okay. Nothing is absolutely not gonna ever unjump out at you. See, nothing unusual in this locker. It actually sounds like a dog.
Close.
Cat. Shadow baby.
Shadow baby cat.
I'm just waiting for it. Oh, hey, there it is.
Oh, I don't like this.
You'll be fine.
Severed human hand.
This is a mistake. Oh. How did they get
Aww. That cat was eaten by a demon child. I don't know if Jamie heard me or not. I don't think she did. She's not reacting.
So, she didn't read it, but there's a sign in the locker room that says no running in the locker room, and it's written in like the blue or green font that like puzzles are usually written in. Jamie.
Nope. Let go,
Get off
stupid
my
child.
butt.
Jamie, if you go all the way to the end, to the other side of the lockers, there's like a sign on the wall. Oh, actually, I think you can read it right there, baby. That sign on the wall up there. Yeah, see? It's in that big green font that puzzles are usually written in. So the first time I played this game, I thought for sure that if I pressed the run button, like the game would like insta-kill me or something like that. As far as I know, however, the game does not insta-kill you for running in the locker room.
That would be very funny, though.
And Jamie, do remember you also have the gun. If
I know.
You
absolutely need to shoot a child.
if you want to shoot some babies, you have a gun.
Right. I actually did forget I had a gun.
Well,
you also
you were conserving ammo.
You also have the completely useless knife, which you should never ever use under any circumstances, because you have the pipe. Right in the face.
Yeah, demon child. Okay.
Okay, I think I'll be using the gun for a while.
Just keep an eye on your ammunition.
Yep, and
Fucking that goddamn fucking.
Is she going to be using the gun more next time on the branch?
I think she'll be using the gun more next time on the branch.
Well, Jamie, we'll continue using the gun next time on the branch.
Okay.
Next time on the branch.